Okay, here we are outside a rather drizzly Smyths Toys in Loughton. So just call in, just passing by. Don't often go to this branch, so yeah, interesting to see what they've got. Okay, let's have a look inside. Let's take a look at the Hot Wheels. I'll see you there. Well, these look new. Hybrid Speed Silver Series. It's pretty interesting. It's Acura NSX. This one is metal base, quite heavy. We've got a Lamborghini Sian. Oh, looks like some paper stuck to it or something. Nice though, it's pretty good in the red. Pretty cool. We've got the Porsche Panamera. That's actually quite nice in that blue. And we've got the BMW i8 in white. It's actually not a bad little set, this. Some nice details on these cars. Pretty cool. And the whole set. So the hybrid speed set, yeah, complete set. This must have been just dropped by the look of it. That's the McLaren P1. So yeah, very nice. Is that the whole set? Let's have a look. Yeah, it looks like it is, all five. Yeah, very nice, very cool. Let's put them back up on the peg. Not particularly interested, but they're quite nice. Let's peg them back again. I did notice something else new. They've got these, the new Pop Culture series, which actually has got some nice cars, and I've grabbed these because they are the only two on the peg, so didn't want to lose them. So we've got the Lamborghini, it's pretty good, Gran Turismo, and we've got the BMW 2021 BMW M5 from Mission Impossible. Have a look at those two later, I'm probably going to grab them. But we've got Back to the Future, Time Machine. What's that on the back there? Weird little white thing. Actually, it's quite nice actually, that. 1955, so it's from the Back to the Future 3, yep. We've got the Ford GT, Forza. Obviously appears in one of the Forza games, that's quite nice. Another one of them. Another one of them. That's an old one. I think that's the lot. Yeah, I think that's the lot. So I'm not sure what the fifth one is. Or do we have five? No, we only have four, but yeah. Put those back as well. Anything else new? Don't think so. Thought they were going to have a new Fast and Furious set in, but doesn't appear to be out on the shelves yet. Looking at their website, it's supposed to be in stock, but some of the circuit legends still there. Of course, not the Ferrari or the Porsche. Yeah, not a great deal else. It's Team Transports. Twin packs, these ones are reduced, I think those, that set. 1/18. Still got the Civic, quite surprised about that. And the Porsche, come to that. But I guess people aren't interested in these 143s, it's odd because they're such good models. And price wise, I know they're more expensive, but they're pretty good value to be honest. And yeah, just no one seems to be that interested in them. I don't know, collectors, eh? I guess it's that the age thing, maybe younger guys prefer the 164 cell stuff, and older guys like me used to collect 143s, so we're interested in that. But yeah, it's all collecting, isn't it? Yeah, so these old boulevards. Yeah, good God, that's a really ancient one. Look at that. That has been there since the year dot. Number 83. They should really put that on sale, but they don't. They put a lot of stuff on sale, newer stuff, but not the stuff that's crying out to be put on sale. Anyway, I don't think there's a great deal else. Although this is quite tempting, this Neon Speeders BMW. It's rather nice with all the Tampo printing on it. That's pretty cool. Might get that. Should never come in here, end up spending a fortune. Anyway, so that's that then. I won't look at the main lines, they're a mess and the kids have been destroying them. Of course it's school holidays over here now, so there's a lot of kids in the shop. So anyway, I shall leave you with that and I shall catch you at home. Well, made it back to base. It's pretty wet out today, quite heavy rain, which is very welcome because we've had no rain here at all really for a long time. So nice to actually be out and have it raining, which is a weird thing to say living in Britain, of course. But yeah, just not very British weather recently over here. But anyway, on to more important things. Yeah, nice, interesting visit to Smyths Toys in Loughton. Pop culture models, new pop culture models. Two things. Firstly, I rarely go in for pop culture models. They never really have a great deal of any interest to me. But this mix, two nice cars, Gran Turismo and Mission Impossible. So let's have a quick look at them. Look at the BMW first of all. It's a new casting, this one. The 2021 BMW M5. I'm not sure what numbered BMW M5 that is. I know they have like E39, E46, whatever. So I've no idea what E number it is from BMW's numbering system. But yeah, from the Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning film, which I haven't seen. I'm not really a big blockbuster Mission Impossible type film guy. So yeah, no idea who drove this car in the film. Presumably Tom Cruise. And again, presumably it came laden with gadgets, like a sort of James Bond type car. But nothing on this to give that away. But yeah, nice model. As I say, it's a new casting, so it's going to be popular with the BMW M5 fans or M car fans. And it's a nice model. It's very nice, sort of dark, sort of charcoal grey. Looks like a black roof. I can't tell whether that's carbon fibre or not, but yeah, it's a very nice model. Usual, very nice details there. We've got a license plate front and rear on this one, along with all the light details. Yeah, very cool model indeed. And interesting they're bringing this out as a pop culture model first of all, rather than a car culture model, or even a boulevard. But yeah, I'm sure it'll make its way into either the car culture or boulevard range someday soon. But if you want to get it now in this very nice colour, look out for that one. Okay, so that's the BMW. Also managed to grab the Lamborghini, as you saw, of Gran Turismo. Presumably this is Gran Turismo 7. Doesn't say which game it is. I mean, I play Gran Turismo 6 and it's not in that, so presumably it's 7. But it's the Lamborghini Huracan LP 620-2 Super Trofeo, so from a race series. Not sure whether it's a real car or not, or whether it's just a sort of one made up for the game. But yeah, it's a nice model. I'm not sure we've seen this casting in premium yet. I know they've done it in various different versions for the mainline series, but I'm not sure whether we've seen it in premium. But yeah, it's a cool model. What does that say on the side? CAPA, Kappa. Not sure what that is, even if it's a real company or not. But yeah, real sponsor. But yeah, nice model. Very cool. Very nice model, this one. And yeah, with the Gran Turismo branding, it's bound to be popular. As we saw with the previous models from in pop culture, there was a Skyline R34, which it was hard to find. I did find it in the end. And there was an R35, which I've never even seen. So I guess you got the double whammy there of the Lamborghini and Gran Turismo branding for collectors. So yeah, nice one to grab. And yeah, Smyths Toys finally seem to be getting the message. Oops, sorry, got my finger in the way. Finally seem to be getting the message of reducing their prices. Stuff that hangs on the pegs for ages in that shop. There are ones, it seem to be only in certain stores, which have been hanging around for ages. We saw that black Dodge Charger today, or Dodge Challenger rather. That's been hanging around for over a year, and the Rayleigh store even has the Auto or Aero Sculpt rather, which is about number 60 in the Boulevard range. It's been there about 3 or 4 years, but generally speaking, they must look across their stores and see what they've overstocked, and they reduce them in price. So a lot of models like this one from the Fast Wagons 2 series, the Chevelle SS wagon in the Yenko livery there. Again, you wouldn't pay, I certainly wouldn't pay the full £9 for it, but they were charging £4 for this. So at £4, it's actually worth grabbing. It's a nice little model for that. As I say, I wouldn't pay full price, but at £4, you know, it's worth having. So that's one I picked up in their sale. That was £4. Also £4 for this, as you can see from the label on it, is this Subaru Brat. Once again, probably wouldn't pay full price for it. $8.99 over here, which is a lot. I know it works out a lot cheaper in the States. In fact, this £4 is probably not a great deal less than they pay full price in the States, but over here it's a good price. It's less than half price, so at that £4, you know, it's worth grabbing. And it's a nice little car from the what set was this from? Oh, Hot Wheels Dirt. In fact, all this whole series, this whole collection was discounted, but I only saw the Brat. I would like to pick the Toyota truck up, but I think they've all gone at £4. You know, why wouldn't they? And also the Land Cruiser would be nice to have, but again, they've all been snapped up at £4. You know, it's understandable. So yeah, I'm pleased with that though. I'm pleased with that Subaru Brat. Yeah, so it just shows it's worth keeping an eye out on Smyths. It's a good idea to go onto their that finger again. It's a good idea to go onto their website and check what they've reduced. And I was very lucky to actually manage to get this, the Porsche 917 from the mix before last of the 1/43rd scale. Now these are £18.99 over here, and this was only £8. So, you know, it's a great deal. £8. This is actually cheaper than the 1/64 scale one in the most recent Circuit Legends set. And this is a much nicer model. Really nice detailing on it, as you'd expect with a 1/43rd scale model. And the rear section opens up to reveal the engine. I haven't actually got this one open yet to show you, but it does do that. It opens up to reveal an engine, quite nicely detailed engine. And yeah, very nice. I've said several times, this is the 1970 Le Mans winning car driven by British driver Dickie Atwood and another guy who I can't think who it is now, but a German guy, the co-driver. And yeah, it was the first Le Mans victory for the Porsche 917, first of many. But yeah, very nice model, and as I say, £8, you really can't go too far wrong. And I wasn't the only one I got. I managed to also grab the Mercedes AMG. Very nice model, this one. Again, 1/43rd scale model. This is I'm not quite sure. I think this is some sort of promotional car done by a company called Materialism. If you look at the top, you can see Materialism on the top. But I'm not quite sure who they are. I think they're some sort of like fashion design or some sort of design company which Mercedes AMG worked with to promote their cause, I suppose. As I say, there's not a lot online about it. I did have a quick look. I saw some photographs of the real car, but this is a very good representation. But I couldn't find a great deal about what the car is all about. But that doesn't matter. It's a really nice model. Very cool model, this one. And as I say, £8, you know, it's a giveaway. So there you are. So it's definitely worth checking Smyths' website to just go through and see which cars have been reduced, and of course check out your Smyths store. You might be lucky. You might pick up a really nice bargain. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, and of course, happy hunting, even if it's raining.